Good morning. So it is Sunday, and I thought that I would start a new vlog for Sunday because Thursday, Friday, and Saturday's vlogs got pretty freaking long. Once I edited it, it was like 40 minutes or something. So today is going to consist of grocery shopping, and we are going to go see the house. So we're going to take you guys there and show you guys that for the first time, which is exciting. I can show you our land a little bit. And Luca is down first for a snap. I'm updating my iPad, which I just got my iPad in like 2020 or 2021. And I used to really stay like up to date with Apple products. Sorry, we're in the room. This is what I'm looking forward to in our next house. Our master bedroom in our next house is across from Luca's room. It's not next to Luca's room. So we'll be able to like watch movies at night and not have to worry about whispering and stuff while he's napping or at night. Anyhow, I used to be very up to date with Apple products. I don't really know when I fell off the staying up to date with Apple products train, maybe around the time that I got pregnant. So for like the past 2-ish years, I have not followed them very closely. I had an older phone for a while, and Kevin and I just updated to the iPhone 15 Pro Maxes, and we love them. Great like filming options. I love the cinematic option. That's what I like really enjoy with this iPhone. So anyhow, I go through these phases of like using my iPad, not using my iPad, using my iPad, not using my iPad. And I'm back to the phase of using my iPad. So I'm updating it, and I was like, you know what iPad do I have? Because I scrolled TikTok quite a bit, and my TikTok For You page is constantly changing. Just yesterday, I somehow got onto like Cozy Girl Aesthetic TikTok, where it is all these people using their iPads. That's how I found out that the editing software got added to the iPad, Final Cut. Like I saw a TikTok about it, and I was like, shut up, let me download that. So I did. But they're on iPad 10th generation. I have a 3rd generation. I just got it in 2020 or 2021. I don't remember. But like not that long ago. How have they made so many generations since then? They also have a new Apple Pencil. I didn't know. I just texted Alicia and asked her, did you know they have a new Apple Pencil? I think she also has an older iPad like I do. Wild. They're constantly taking your money. They're like, we got something newer. Do you want it? And I'm kind of like, having a little FOMO. Nothing's wrong with my iPad. I love my iPad. It can still do everything. Actually, I have no idea if it can still do everything the new iPads can do, because I have not looked into the new iPads, and I don't think I will, because then I'll want it. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with mine. But anyhow, so I know yesterday, sorry about the iPad rant. I know yesterday I told you guys, or not yesterday, but like, well, yes, yesterday, but I told you guys to follow my Instagram. So this morning I checked to see what meal won, and the poll, I don't know what freaking time I posted the poll, but apparently it must have been either late last night, not late last night, but late the night before, or early in the morning, because it expired before I could see it, right before it expired. So meatloaf was winning the last time I looked, so we're gonna make meatloaf, but pork chops was in a close second. So thankfully pork chops are literally a 4-ingredient recipe, so we're also gonna add pork chops to the list, and I'm actually thinking about maybe making the pork chops tonight. Can you grab the pork chops out of the deep freezer?
Yep. Grab some meat too for the meatloaf.
Yes. Just one of the 2-pound bricks. So that's the other thing. We're going to take you grocery shopping with us today. And we got a deep freeze because when Luca was born, I was pumping and I was manifesting that I was going to have a stash of milk that I was going to need a deep freeze for. We'd always wanted a deep freeze because the refrigerator in the rental that we have now is very small. It's like the refrigerator part's on the bottom, and then there's like a little tiny freezer part on top. And yeah, we were like buying meat constantly, and we weren't able to like buy meat when it was on sale, freeze it, and like take advantage of sales happening at like Publix and stuff. So anyhow, we ended up getting a deep freeze while I was pregnant, and now we can buy meat when it's on sale. So we just have like a little back stock of meat, nothing too crazy. We have a little back stock of meat and just kind of like take it out as needed. But we're also trying to not go overboard with buying a bunch of food right now, because we're not wanting to have to pack up a crap ton of groceries and move them to the new house. So we're kind of working through what we have in the freezer now, unless something comes on sale that is like buy one get one or extremely cheap. So like last week Kevin found a pork loin, like a ginormous pork loin. I'll have to see if I can insert a photo of it. It was huge, and it was marked down from like, I don't even know. This is Tara again. She loves when you talk. She gets like up in your grill. It was marked down to like $1.70 per pound or something. It was like 70 or 90% off. So he bought that. I cut it up into fours, put it in baggies, and froze it. So I haven't made it yet. It's an unseasoned one, so I'll have to season it, but like that's no issue. But I just haven't made that one yet. But like when we find meat, if it's on super sale, we go ahead and get it, freeze it, and then that's how I do my meal planning and my recipes. I kind of look in our deep freeze, see what we have, and then pick a recipe to go with the meat that we do have. Like I said, unless meat is on sale at Publix, and then we will sometimes grab it. So that's kind of how I've been basing my meal plans for right now, at least until we move. And then I feel like once we do move, then we'll start stocking up on meat again for our deep freezer. So yeah, I've got a little tiny grocery list. We are gonna go to the property first and then hit up a grocery store on the way home. I figured that I would make pork chops tonight because they're going to thaw the quickest. And we can do those tonight, and then I'll do the meatloaf like Monday or Tuesday. Today maybe a vlog of its own, and then I will start like either a weekly vlog, or we'll just see. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Luca's in his first nap. He should be waking up here in about 30-ish minutes, and then we'll probably head out to our property. We like to play this game while going up to the property. We're in the car, obviously. What are you looking forward to today?
I want to make sure that they put in the right countertops.
If you've seen a past vlog of mine, they put in the wrong countertops in our bathrooms. So what happened was, or what I think happened, was that we went to the design center and we picked out our cabinets, our countertops, our flooring. And by going to the design center and picking out the countertops, I mean we picked out our builder grade bathroom countertops, which was Formica. And I chose a Formica that matched the countertops that I wanted for the kitchen. But at that point, we hadn't even gone and picked out our kitchen countertops. So then after we went to the design center to pick out all of that stuff, he told us to go to the Stone World place,
A1 Stone World,
and pick out our countertops for our kitchen. So we went there, and I'm wondering if I still have these photos, but we get there, and it was very chaotic. Our lady that we were supposed to meet, every sales associate was not there. It was a receptionist running the whole business, basically. So no one could professionally help us. And it's like I mentioned, the design place and the stone place is more towards our builder versus where we live versus our land. So it was a drive to get there. So we go there. No one's there really to help us. We have a receptionist. She's doing her best to help us, like, figure out what we can have.
Our lady was at a wedding.
Our lady was at a wedding. So, but there also was no other sales associates to help us. It was very weird. So anyhow, we look through. She tells us, like, hey, your builder says that you can pick out granite. So we look through the level of granite that our builder pretty much allows, kind of, and none of it was what I was looking for. I was looking for, like, just a white countertop. Didn't have to be anything super fancy. I would have been fine with, like, a stark white countertop, but stone, obviously. But in my head, I was like, a little gray veining would be chef's kiss. So nothing that was in our builder budget was that. Everything that was in our builder budget was granite. And apparently all granite is like chips. Like, it looks like chips. Like, imagine different colored chocolate chips. I don't know. Nothing white. Granite does not come, apparently, in white. Quartz and marble come in white, which is not in our budget. So she was like, we can go look at remnants, and if you find any remnants that you like, maybe we could do those. So we go and we look at the remnants. We find some remnants for the bathroom countertops that we like, which we were told we could upgrade remnant countertops for the bathrooms just to let the designer at the design center know that we found countertops for the bathrooms. So because there was no information given to us for our kitchen countertops, they didn't have our cabinet layout, they didn't have how much space of countertops we needed. They couldn't give us any answers to anything. So I showed her what I liked. I had picked out a couple granite countertops that I was like, I guess I would be okay with these. In the end, after I got home and I thought about it, I was like, it would be pointless to pick out a granite that I do not like, to then have to rip it out later down the road to put in different countertops that I do like. So Kevin and I talked, and that was something that we felt comfortable with upgrading now, so we didn't have to do it later down the road. So we made another appointment once we made sure that our sales lady was able to help us, drove back down there, and we ended up picking out a quartz that is exactly what I wanted. So we told...
Wasn't she kind of rude, like, in an email?
She was just very... She wasn't rude in an email. It came across as rude, but I think she's just very, like, straightforward. And it was hard to convey how she was acting in an email. But anyhow.
And when we met her, she was, like, cool as fuck.
Yeah, when we met her, she was very nice. So, we ended up... The remnant piece that I had picked for our bathrooms were actually the same stone that I ended up picking for our kitchen, which I didn't even know. And we let her know, like, hey, we just want to go ahead and match all of the stone in the house. Can you give us a price of what it would be? She was like, yeah, your builder doesn't even tell me like what your budget is. He just tells me what level stone you can have. So I'll shoot him the email and let him know. So we were like, all right. So we gave our builder some time to email us back, because she was like, I'm literally going to email him as soon as we get done talking. So I think we gave him a couple days, and then we emailed him. We were like, hey, did you get the email from Stone World about our countertops? And he was like, what are you talking about? And we were like, okay. So then we had to wait like a week, and then he was like, this is going to be the upgrade, the upcharge or whatever. But it was like longer than a week, because we had to wait a week to get back with the girl. Then we had to wait another week to hear what the upcharge was going to be. And so by that point, I'm thinking the design center that we had gone to had already ordered our Formica countertops. So the builder did not let the design center know that, hey, we upgraded countertops. And so I think that's how our Formica countertops got put in. Formica countertops had the wrong hole cut out. We did not order round sinks in our bathrooms. We ordered square sinks, and our bathroom countertops had round holes cut out in them. So not sure what happened there mess up wise, but that also was wrong. So what are some other things that have been wrong with our house? Our electricity is not working right now. Like, some of the rooms our electricity works and some doesn't, and it should be working by now, so that's concerning. We have a bug infestation problem currently, so I can show you guys because they probably haven't done anything with it, but Luca's bathroom's tub has water in it that's been the water has been in there since our framing has gone up, and they left our windows open for a really long time in our house. Just recently they decided to start closing our windows, and so mosquitoes are thriving in our house currently. They're living off of the tub water and breeding in the tub water. And then in our laundry room we have a ladybug infestation that's happening, and that needs to be handled like ASAP, because I've heard that they're very like invasive and not good. It's not the good ladybug, it's the bad ladybug. The last weekend that we were there, a ladybug flew into my face in the living room, and I was like, this is at the point where this is too far. What else? Our tile is a little questionable in the guest bathroom. There's a huge gap in between the wall and where the tile stops, and our contractor told us, don't worry, we'll just feather your baseboard out to fix it. So I guess that's gonna happen. There's a piece of tile missing in our shower that still needs to get fixed.
I wonder if they're actually going to put a piece of tile, or they're just going to paint
I don't
the
know.
white tile.
Kevin said he wonders if they're actually going to put the piece of tile, or if they're going to somehow rig a piece of tile in there by like paint or something.
You can see the track on our pocket door for the toilet.
Oh yeah, our pocket door in our master bathroom right now still looks very incomplete. Oh, they put this makes no sense. They put half of our baseboards in throughout the house, but then when they painted our walls in our house, they also oversprayed our baseboards. They also oversprayed our doors, and they also oversprayed our black hinges on the doors. And when I googled how to get like overspray and paint off of door hinges, it is very complicated. So not really sure what they're gonna do about that.
That is a them problem?
Yeah, it is a them problem, but it's an annoying them problem that I feel like if they just like wouldn't have like rushed. It seems like it was a very rushed paint job that they did on the inside. There's a piece of cabinet trim that's currently missing, so I'm interested to see when they put the countertops in if they added that piece of cabinet trim in.
I would be completely okay with that trim if it had an angle cut on it.
That's what they're gonna have to do.
match the ceiling.
Yeah.
Not just not put it in.
So our ceiling in our main living area is kind of vaulted in a way, but it's not vaulted to like a point. It's vaulted to like a
Tabletop.
like the wall, the ceiling goes like this, and then it straightens out at the top, like flat. I'd show you when we get there.
Cross tabletop.
So our cabinets sit weird on our ceiling in the corner of our kitchen, which I had asked our designer, hey, our ceilings are different in the kitchen, are these cabinets going to be okay? And he was like, yeah, no problem, it'll be fine, you won't even notice. And then as soon as we walked in, I was like, that cabinet is literally touching the corner of the ceiling, which he told me would not happen. So there's that. I just feel like we've also had an issue with our contractor, with us telling him things verbally and then him saying that we did not tell him that. So thankfully a lot of our modes of conversation have been email, so we can just re-forward the email where he agreed to do something for us, and then he's like, oh, okay. He's always like, oh, can you find that in writing and send it to me? And most of the time we can.
They also finally got on the page of informing us on they're about to do something before they just straight up do something.
That's another thing. So this is supposed to be a custom home builder, which is kind of why we went with them. And they assume a lot, which to me doesn't feel very custom. If you're going to assume that I want a certain island in my kitchen, how is that custom? Did you ask me if this is the island that I want? No. You gave me a dated island, and then we noticed it on the drawing and was like, hey, what's up with this island? And they were like, oh, it's a step-up island. And I'm like, I want a California island. I want a flat-top island. I don't...
We talked about that when we went to sign the contract with them.
Yeah, we talked about a lot of stuff.
Drew it on the plan. Island, flat.
We talked about a lot of stuff when we sat down with them the very first time and drew up a contract. And when he rewrote the contract, he rewrote a bunch of stuff opposite of what we talked about. So that was annoying. It was like he lost the notes of when we sat down.
I think they threw them away when we walked out.
Like maybe they thought that we weren't actually going to go through with building with them, and they just threw away our notes. And then when we were like, okay, we're ready to like form a contract and everything, they were like, oh shit. And then like threw together random notes. So anyhow, the ceiling in our master bedroom wasn't supposed to be a tray ceiling, and it was, so they had to fix that. And he almost tried to charge us for that. He was like,
it's gonna be like $2,000.
he was like, but they're gonna charge me to fix it. And I was like, I literally asked you multiple times for a flat ceiling in the master bedroom. And he was like, can you send that to me in writing? And we did. And it was literally his response of, yes, that is no issue. And then he had to fix it. He had to have his people fix it, and he had to pay for it. So
he actually had his in-house crew come in and fix it.
Oh, so he didn't have to pay for it.
No.
He just had to pay them to do it.
He just had to pay them to do it. So he was out like $300.
Yeah.
Which
So
is like overcharging us anyways.
there's just been a lot of things that have gone wrong with our house build. A lot of small things. Most things that can be fixed, thankfully.
We had to fight him on framing.
Yeah, there was some framing issues that we had to fight about. So, moral of the story, would I tell someone to use this builder? 100% no. I would tell you to find someone else. I don't even think it's the issue of him being in a different city than our house being built. I think it's the issue of him having two professions and not putting all of his time into building. Did we know that he had two professions when we...
Yeah, but I thought I was going to be dealing with his dad and not him.
That's right. Yeah. So it's him and his dad who like do this together, and we thought that we were going to be building with the dad, but the dad is kind of like stepping down, taking on smaller projects, and now the son is taking on all of the house building projects, but while also working another job, like another full-time job, and we weren't aware of that. So that's an issue. So anyhow, now that this is a 15-minute rant of everything that's gone wrong with our house,
There's some good positive
what
stuff.
we're looking forward to, what's some of the positive things?
So originally, how we were going to place the house wouldn't have worked for your backyard.
I
view.
forgot about that. We went out and looked at our house after they poured the foundation, right? They poured the foundation wrong. We wanted our house pointed a certain way on our property. They assumed we wanted it pointed a different way, and that's the way they poured it. And then when we were like, hello, it's wrong, he was like, oh,
It's going to cost $10,000 to redo it.
it's gonna be $10,000 to redo your foundation, even though it's our issue. We did it wrong. We're charging you $10,000, and we were like, leave it. It's fine.
We went out and looked at
Fuck it.
and talked about it, and the way that it's pointed would be more beneficial for like sunrise and sunset.
Yeah. So like some things that have come out of this have been okay.
The color
Annoying.
that you wanted, the color you wanted, turned out okay. They needed a second coat, but they're
Yeah.
working.
I couldn't. So they chose, or our builder uses Sherwin-Williams paint, and the color that I wanted the house, Sherwin-Williams did not have a lot of options for it, but Sherwin-Williams color matches. So I ended up finding, I think it was Benjamin Moore. I ended up finding a Benjamin Moore paint. They color matched it. It's a tad off. Sherwin-Williams is not good at color matching, I have come to the conclusion of, but I'm okay with it. We saw it right after they shot it, and the paint color was coming through as a completely different color than I chose. And at first, from far away, it looked great. Once you got up to it, you were like, wait, the hue is wrong. The hue is off. The hue is not what Benjamin Moore claims the hue of the color is, which I looked at hues, like, religiously. And anyhow, it's fine. Now that it has dried, and I think now they still have to shoot a second coat, which I feel like we're gonna have to fight them on, but once I think they shoot a second coat, I think it'll be fine. I think the color will be on top of the other color, and it will be even more dark. We have a very dark and moody aesthetic of the house. So anyhow, yeah, the outside color. But yeah, there's been like little things that have like been good. But I will check back in with you guys when we get there. We're about halfway there now. So we're here now. Kevin's unlocking the gate. We have like a little drive, quite a bit drive back to get to our house from the front of our property, which I love. I've thought of something else that they did that was stupid. So they, we don't have a garage. We opted to not have a garage so we could have more house space. We were going to do a garage later. Like start out with like a pole barn, turn that into garage kind of situation, or get a metal building for a garage. Unsure, but we have a side door from our laundry room that leads outside, you know, that would attach to a garage. They decided that they were going to put our septic tank right there to where we could not build a garage there. So Kevin messaged them and was like, hey, this is where we want our septic because we're going to put a garage. And they were like, oh, okay. Thank God we caught it before they did it, because he would have told us it would have cost money to move it. But we caught it in time and they were able to move it and it didn't cost anything. But like, hello? Why would we have a side door to the house that we cannot walk to our garage or have a garage there? Who thought of that? I should have worn my muck boots because I don't know what's going on with our property, but oh my God, it has flooded. So Kevin found a way to get to our house. It's not underwater. We have a little lakefront property.
Fucking door.
It's not locked. All right. Countertops are in. Our trim piece on our cabinet is in. Ugh, this island is huge. It looks so good. Oh, our dishwasher's in. Our sink is in. Luca loves being here because of the echo. He just, the whole time. I'm about to come look. So this is our giant island. Yay, our front porch light has made an appearance.
I bet it's been in the whole time.
Maybe. So I like this. The veining isn't like super dark and like big, which is what I asked for. I didn't want like huge veins. What you're seeing is like the protective thing on this. So, all right. Yes, this is the sink that I asked for. Yes, yes, yes. This is nice. So now we don't have a sprayer. It's in the like sink head, the faucet. That's exciting. Look at all of this counter space. Wow. These are cabinets that we got. They're like green. I now have a dishwasher for the very first time in my life. That's gonna be exciting. Our stove is gonna go here. Oh, which did not get delivered, which is interesting. Our refrigerator and our microwave got delivered, but our stove didn't. I didn't even realize that the last time we came here. All right, come and check out our bathroom. Oh, our toilets are in too. We're gonna have a lot to fix with that, but we got square sinks. That's gonna be okay for him.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But did you tell them about the bugs?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So we got a child's toilet in here for our guests.
That's this handle and everything.
Oh yeah, okay. They put in our sink or our faucet.
Basic.
Yeah, we can upgrade that later. Mm-hmm. They did drain the water in our tub, but look at the state of our tub.
Oh.
This is our current state of our tub. Yeah, I'm interested to see. So see the gap? They put our baseboards in, but they did not feather it. And now there's a huge gap between the wall, the tile ending in our baseboard. Like, how are they going to fix that? Why didn't they just cut the tile correctly?
They didn't need to cut it. They could have just laid it.
I don't understand why they did that, but here's our tiny toilet.
And then around.
It really is tiny.
Told you.
That's kind of weird. Look how small.
They piled up all the garbage on top of this spot that I told them about.
Oh.
So let's find it. Let's find the spot.
Good luck finding it. Oh my God.
Yeah. Push on the other side.
They're gonna have a lot to fix. Nothing bad over here. Add that on our list of things. Oh, that's a nice gap where the wall is bowed, but the baseboard is straight, or the baseboard's bowed and the wall is straight. One or the other. So when they pulled the wrong countertops out, it messed the wall up. So they're gonna have to refix all of our walls. But thank God we have our square sink. That's exciting. All of our knobs have been put in, which are new. But see, hold on. I don't know if you guys can see the like overspray on all of our stuff. They finally put in Luca's closet doors, but they look like they got black, like, oh, is it just dirt?
Yeah.
But they're also like a cream and not a white, so those will have to be painted.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you can also see, like, you can see the wall through our paint. So everything's gonna have to be shot a second time. Oh, see, the baseboards got painted the same color as the wall color. So now let's go check out. Nothing different in our pantry. I'm gonna give you guys like a whole house tour like later. So I can show you our ladybug situation, which is still here. But there's like a huge gap in the door. Like the door needs like a seal around it or something. That's a nice little colony of ladybugs. They just kind of, every time we come, there's somewhere different over here on the door. So that's cool. All right, so now let's go into our bathroom and check out the countertops in here, which are looking good. Kevin's not gonna be happy about our master bathroom toilet. That's gonna have to get replaced because it's too low for him. But the countertops in here look good. We are missing a piece of countertop though.
It's right there.
Oh, I see it. They're gonna have to cut out the, gotcha, okay.
Receptacle hole.
Receptacle holes.
And then you control it.
Yeah, that's so tiny. So weird. So we're missing our little piece right here, but it's right there. But yeah, that looks good.
I'll have to talk to Brian.
That looks good. This is our shower. I'm interested to see when our glass enclosure goes in. We just chose that. So it has like a glass cage. It's gonna go around it with a door that hinges. But other than that, that's pretty much our house updates for, there's a mosquito. Our house updates for right now. And like I said, probably I'll just keep doing updates with you guys when something new happens. And then we'll kind of just go from there. I'm hoping that like this is getting to the end, you know? Getting closer. Oh, I think I can I see the front of our, now that they have us pulled away from the wall a little bit? Kinda, yeah. Our refrigerator. So there was one package of appliances to choose from, so that's what we got. And this is the refrigerator that came in that package. So I'm just excited for this. Ice, water, on demand, no more Brita. All right, so this gives you an idea of our property. It just keeps going and going and going past all of this. So, yeah, we have a lot of work to do. So we've got piles of trees that got taken down, but that were not big enough for the tree harvesters to take with them. So we have to figure out what to do with all of these. This was a trailer that was on our property when we bought it, so we have to dispose of that. So yeah, we have quite a bit of work to do once we get out here, but I'm ready to be out here. And surprise, our house is black. Go figure. So when they first shot it, it looked royal blue, like very blue, and I was concerned. But as it kind of like dried and all of that, we must have came out right after they painted it, it turned black. So this is Sherwin-Williams, but this is Benjamin Moore Black Panther. This is Sherwin-Williams Black Onyx, I believe. So color scheme, white windows. We're gonna paint this blue. Kevin wants to paint the ceilings of our porches blue. I am so happy with this. Do you know how much stuff I can do on this? This is huge. You could lay on it and still your toes wouldn't touch the top. You know, like head to toe.
I'm glad.
This is bigger than I was anticipating.
I'm glad that you're happy with it.
Bigger than I was anticipating.
That's what I was asking you, because they're gonna have the plug, so you're gonna want to put like the air fryer like here, because put the plug being right there, and you can like cook and everything, and your air fryer right there.
Maybe. I don't know. But like, look, I was talking about my plug issue in one of my last videos. Plug. Oh, it's not in focus. Sorry. Plug.
Plug removed.
Plug. There's a plug on the other side. We made sure that this kitchen has plugs. So we also just picked out our glass for our front doors. The company that they had us choose the glass through, the glasses that they had us, the options were bad, not good. So we ended up choosing clear glass, just like this, and then we're going to do something ourselves with them, whether it's like a film or something along the lines of that. So that's our idea for our front door, but we wanted double front doors, so moving would be easy, but I also just think it looks elegant. So this right here is the piece that was missing, and now that the cabinets have settled, they were able to cut it and fit it in. So, but now that we have our light on, you can see our countertops much better, veining wise. Very, very happy with that. We just found some more tile gaps in our master. That's huge. All right, so we're leaving our property now. I know. And we're gonna head to Publix back towards our rental house and do our grocery shopping. So I would have taken y'all with us inside Publix, except I didn't even go inside Publix because this one decided that he needed to nap. So we're gonna do a little Publix haul. Coke products, buy two, get one free. So typically we have Coke, we have Sprite, we have vanilla Coke. They keep, yeah. Oh, bless you. What's our next bag? My coffee creamer and milk. Oh, you took the packaging?
I did.
We got Luca some of these little snack pouches so I can take him on the trip with us, and I can do them probably for lunches just because they'll be a little easier. We got some keto waffle and pancake mix, our crispy onions, our chicken that was buy one get one, my bagels were buy one get one, salad mix, bananas, strawberries, cream cheese, pickle dip, French onion dip, and that's what we got from Publix. So I was going to cook tonight, but then we realized how much leftovers we had in the fridge. So it made sense for me to not cook, and I'm gonna cook tomorrow night. I'm gonna make the pork chops tomorrow night. So those will be nice and easy. We just put Luca down for bed, but we're having our dinner now. We had a really late lunch because we were at the house for a little while, and then Kevin went in and did our grocery shopping. My hair looks weird with that behind my ears. Kevin went in and did the grocery shopping while Luca took his nap. It was a shitty nap. It was only like a 30-minute nap. So I follow this little app called Lovebug, and I just log Luca's sleep in it, and it goes off of his age, and then it tells you like the best time for him to take a nap, how many naps he needs, and then if he misses a nap or a nap gets cut short, it updates and it tells you like what to do. So it's helped us a lot, and it's really helped with the sleep training aspect of him. So anyhow, we've got some good news. We've been on the hunt for a couch for the new house because we had this couch in our back room, but it was from Pottery Barn Kids or Pottery Barn Teens, and it just wasn't gonna be a good fit for the new house. So we sold it. Now we have no couch. We've got like this chase in the back room that we sit on, but I was scrolling on TikTok because I've been looking for new couches. So my TikTok algorithm all of a sudden was like, oh, do you need couch TikTok? And I was like, okay. Anyhow, I found a couch on TikTok. It's from Amazon, and my dad told us that's what he's gonna get us for Christmas. So I sent the information over to my dad to let him know we found a couch. And I think we're gonna go ahead and get it, have it delivered here. It's huge, but it's like it's very modular, which is good because we can configure it however the heck we want. But I'm excited to show it to you guys and kind of like review it. But we're gonna go ahead and get it delivered here. Put a couple pieces together and test it out. Make sure we like it. And then it's gonna be the couch at our new house. So that's exciting. And then I've also been on the hunt for a bed. A new bed. The bed that we have here is the bed that I got when I moved back. And I upgraded from a full to a queen when I moved here. Well, we have decided we need a king. Almost sometimes. All the cats sleep in bed with us. Sometimes Luca likes to cuddle in bed with us. We need a king-size bed. So, I've been on the hunt for like a bed frame that I like. And it's kind of hard because I'm like not sure what I want the vibes of our room to be yet. I like kind of know, but also don't. I know I want it to be like, that's cold. Ugh. I know that I want it to be like moody, but other than that, I don't really know. I think I found a bed frame. It doesn't come with a headboard though, so we're trying to figure that part out. But I think we're gonna get the bed frame part, the bottom part, see how we do without a headboard for a little bit. If we need a headboard, I found 2 options on Amazon. The bed frame is also from Amazon, but I found 2 headboard options from Amazon that would closely match the bed frame that I found. So I'm excited about that too. But this afternoon after we got home, it was kind of a blur. Oh, I know. Remember in my vlog, my last vlog, I was like, we got new microphones and like I need to try to test them. They didn't end up working. So then I bought another set of microphones. They came today. They didn't end up working. So I'm sending those back. I feel like that took up a big chunk of our afternoons trying to figure those out. But we just kind of like came home, put our groceries away. I messed with those microphones for a little bit. We hung out with Luca, found our couch, found our bed frame, gave Luca a bath, did his nighttime routine, put him to sleep, and now we're having dinner. After this, we're probably gonna maybe go watch an episode of American Horror Story and then go to bed ourselves. So, yeah, Kevin has work in the morning. So I hope you enjoyed today's vlog. I will be cooking in the next vlog. So keep an eye out for that. And I will see you guys then. Bye-bye.